is on the air. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones. Turnovers, special teams
These two
play.
teams face off.
But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Entering play call screen. Kickoff middle. Kickoff left.
Titans get the ball first.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Titans ready to go on offense for the first time. And it's Will Levis, the 25-year-old at quarterback, in his second season out of Kentucky.
And last year's rookie year, a bit of a mixed bag for the young signal caller out of Kentucky. Showed off plenty of tools.
Entering play
but was
call.
hurt in the
Coach
preseason, and it
suggestions.
took a
There
little
are
while
6
to get going.
categories.
But once he
Cover
did,
6 Willie.
he showed exactly why the Titans wanted it.
Cover 6
Toughness,
Willie.
leadership, and a big arm.
Give
The
cushion.
team rallied around him down the stretch.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bolden. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Levis back to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Entering play call. Spot Y middle. 26 duo. Empty flood switch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Comes C.J. Stroud.
Now Stroud. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a
Entering
big
play
play.
call. Coach
But he could not
suggestions.
pull it in.
Zone split
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Levels wheels. Bench Henner.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety of Monty Hooker.
As a coaching staff, you can call
yards.
just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
The kick is
The
up.
kick by
and
Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to drive some points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
6 yards there on the keeper at second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it now free.
That has been a problem of Levis.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. A partner guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Levis in trouble, down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Daniil Hunter.
Entering play call. Return left.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Back deep is Steven Sims.
Steven Sims, who is that?
It's taken to the 26. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one down inside the 20. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. 2nd and 6.
You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
What? Your power?
Again, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The koala just didn't
and Stroud now to throw.
I don't know yet.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down
Entering
the field.
field goal 30 yards.
They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Entering
Exactly
play
right
call.
about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Oh, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Nice return.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Or he's watching something else.
Here's Levis.
Maybe he went on missions.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He
Entering
didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second.
Jesse 123. Wow, nice golf game.
To pick up just a few yards and
see,
reset it down.
Coach's Koala redeemed
Now Levis.
Sports Madness. And
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
this is what she wanted to see, the Texans and
Now
Titans.
2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do
Stick Bear
the winner
2017.
here.
I'm watching
He
you.
sacked 12
I should be
times
doing
in
my
the
evening
game.
routine,
I know
but I'm
he's
watching
gonna
this.
go for
Grins.
that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Buying time to his left, and he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly,
Texans lead
they've got no
6-0.
chance to win this game.
Did you make it, love?
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
I'm sorry.
On the return is Sims. A good kick that
And
time, but
11%
also a
power,
pretty good
6 minutes
15-yard
down.
return.
Damn,
And the
Lord,
Texans
Lord,
will
Lord.
take over.
Sorry for the language.
Houston set to take over. Their
Their
drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
Entering
And the key
play
phrase
call.
No,
you
today I
named
can't.
forced
I
to,
can't do my.
because
I get,
you know
didn't get
coaches
my
look at these
card.
short
I
field
had
goals
something in my hand.
as a
and
last
I-
resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're
It's
supposed to put
always
6 on the
double
board.
back.
That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them
Entering
picking
play
up the
call.
run blitz and
Double
detecting
kick.
it and blocking it
Empty
and
post
turning it into a
crossfield.
nice run. And a lot of times you
empty
think if
post
you blitz a
crossfield.
running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll find
Wide
his
open.
running back, Joe
Not
Mixon.
gonna-
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, 51 yards.
51-yard
Texans
pass
are able
play
to
to your
strike
running
quickly
back.
to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can
Entering
run
play
it
call.
and catch
Coach
it. And we just saw
suggestions. There
him
are 8
complete a big-time
categories.
play
We
for a
have 15
touchdown.
options. That attempt is selected.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up, it's through, and extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive.
Entering play call, normal priority categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Easton.
Yep.
Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Entering play call, first suggestions,
First down, mark to his receiver, but they just
stick there.
couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this
entering
drive.
play call,
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Levis out of the gun on third down. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this returnable for Sims. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Entering play stick.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Escape. Inside zones. Escape.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Stroud. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field.
That's for sure.
This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Tennessee offense set to go again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Levis looking to throw. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
now
categories.
Jesse, how is Captain K doing this evening?
Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. And the slot man goes in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Entering play call, cover 6.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Levis. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
7 sacks in the first quarter.
Unsafe man.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Will Levis this
He's
year
averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A nice little juke. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To the right side and intercepted.
Intercepted again.
Jerry Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Entering play call.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Holding on the offense.
Entering
Flag
play
accepted
call.
and it backs the offense up a little bit.
WK.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Crowd is deafening.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Levis to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
RPO's on alert.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stroud to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Jesse up 123, so what is going on?
So right
Jesse
now,
up 123, how is the coziest?
Level builds.
Annoyed at
Flood.
myself.
the coziest is
The
annoyed
offense
at
on
herself
3rd
because
down
of
tonight,
Mariani's
just
toughness.
1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Stroud. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you
Entering
have obvious
play
passing
call,
situations.
coach to
Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate
Jesse at
those situations
123,
if you're an
Jaden made a new
O-lineman,
friend
Oh,
today.
without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On is the
Punts
punter
away.
Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to
Entering
take the
over
field.
Storm Brave.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to
Entering
run out
play
there
call,
anymore
number 3 back.
himself. He's
Titans have
loved
a
to see his
first down
offense
now.
put together a drive and give his leg a
Which
rest.
friend did did Jaden make today, sir?
Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick
Entering
his
play
spot to run the
call,
football.
coach
How about the
suggestions,
defense there
Thursday,
swarming to
cover
it and
9
not
showed
allowing
you.
that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Jesse at 123, he is a new pilot. It is his 2nd day on the job.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's complete to Westbrook Akine. And he will have a Titans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Entering 1 Robert
As an unbiased
Chris.
observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle.
Jesse at
ground
123,
field
I have to see one day if I can meet the little ones.
As you said, they picked it up. 3 yards on the
Entering
pickup there, and
play
it'll be
call,
2nd down.
Give credit to the defense
Jesse at
for
123,
stringing that
well
play
done.
out, and
Pause
they
together
gave up
gaming.
no cutback
Want to learn
at
about
it.
DOL for
You know he's trying to
LIFD?
dart through.
Try
No
the
place for him
YouTube,
to go.
Mastodon,
Nice
and
job
Twitter
there.
commands for ways to follow him.
3-yard gain.
Jesse at
And he
123,
still has
LOL.
yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to
Entering
stop
play
him behind the
call,
line.
cover 2
It'll be
man.
a loss of a couple on the play, so now
Hello, is
3rd
there
down
a,
coming up.
keystroke
They'll come to the
between-
line here needing 9
between different
yards to pick up
documents
the
and,
1st.
work?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Control F6.
Steps away to his left. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Jesse at 123. One of these days Jaden might go and run a mission with Glenn and co.
And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Inside handoff to Mixon. He's got it to the 43 here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Jesse at 123, you walked away with a tweet.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Of redemption with a tweet.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught.
Touchdown, Texans.
Take Dell 43 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
Stroud
9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone.
Jesse at 123, it is funny since Sarah and I were thinking how Marioni would be as a video game itself. Jesse at 123, I think it would rule.
Oh, I think if someone actually made an accessible
and
video
that'll make
game
this
like
a
Marioni,
3-score
that
game
would
as
be
the lead
crazy.
moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Entering play call, kickoff wheel.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fairbairn sends it deep.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jesse at 123, except the space combat would have to be way faster from what I could tell.
Entering play call.
Space combat would have to be some fingers, I'll say
At
that.
least they got points out of the last drive.
You should have adjustable
I never met
difficulty
an
and all
offensive
that.
coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT,
I think
right?
that would be cool
In this
as a
case,
video
a field
game.
goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Down the numbers. There he
Oh,
goes.
no.
He may
Wide
go.
open.
And he will score.
Touchdown,
Titans. Nick
Westbrook Akine.
Jesse at 123, it would be an MMO.
And the Titans are
Yeah,
able to strike
totally.
quickly here as they are in for 6.
Okay,
And we didn't even get a chance
So
to
now
settle
the
in for that
Titans are only
drive.
down by
A quick
10,
strike of
or,
75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw
Entering
something
play call,
that they thought they
coach
could take advantage of?
suggestions. There are
The
6
key
categories.
is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists
Isn't it
to go to
F5
it.
to,
They did exactly that.
to
They've got to feel
rename
really good about what they did in
F5?
advance of this game.
It's
Just
like
looking down
something
at the
classic.
sideline now, their defense is like, can you strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there. there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jesse at 123, BTW, in case if I don't speak to you guys tomorrow, congrats again.
We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this
Jesse
game,
at 123, yesterday Jaden almost went on a mission. Jesse at 123, but IRL called.
He's like,
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options inside
like I had
zone is
something in
selected.
my eye. He goes, that's what you always say when you're hiding from something like that. He goes, but I got to tell you, as long as the offenses are running up and down the field and it's skillful, I'm having fun with it. And then Brandon goes, the defender likes it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I love their banter.
Me too.
Play action. Stroud now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Jesse at 123, is this 2025?
Well, you know me, when you needed a round of give unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's fourth down.
Entering play call, punt.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
For the Texans.
Townsend sends it deep.
Jesse at 123, today someone got unlucky and got 4
He
fuzzies.
was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Hopefully not all at
Partner,
once.
you know, coaches always say that every
Jesse at
play is
123,
designed to
it was
score a
not me.
touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Entering play
Incredible
call,
when they do.
coach
And you saw the
suggestions. There are 6
celebration. Pure,
categories.
unbridled joy after that one.
Give pushing.
Jesse at 123, that little encounter I had yesterday set me straight.
It's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but
Jesse at
needed
123,
10.
I think when I go Roy Holland with Sasha, I am going to have my stuff ready.
As a defender, you're in a tough spot
Well,
because
Roy
you
Holland
have
don't
coverage
salvage,
responsibilities
so
behind you, and if you
shouldn't
take
need
off
to
too
have
quick to try
stuff
and get
ready
him
to kill
down,
fuzzies.
he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get it down.
Titans are gonna punt.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one
Jesse
of
at
their few
123,
bright spots
she
so
decided to
far.
salvage and we got on the ship.
I mean,
And we'll see what he
you
can do on the
salvage
return.
with your Lloyd Holler,
A
but
pretty
you
good
won't
punt
get
there,
that
but also
much.
a
To me,
nice
it's not
return
worth
of
it.
12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Texans back out there and ready to go.
Entering play call.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield.
Harold Landry, one of the Titans' best defenders.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And Woods has it complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Jesse at 123, that thing started to chew through the wires.
Now Stroud.
Yeah, it does that.
And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Rootalon, hey there.
Hey, Rook, welcome to Monday Sports Madness. The rules are similar.
Jesse at 123, hi there.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sideline.
Redeeming Sports Madness
this one will not be
Jesse at 123, what is up, Rod? Host Together Gaming, want to learn about BOL4LIFE? Try the YouTube, Mastodon, and Twitter commands for ways to follow him. Rootalon, what did you all end up streaming?
We are doing Monday Sports Madness, which in this case is similar to Hostile Takeover, except it's for the sports category.
First read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that was incomplete.
That and let us know.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw.
This one is Madden 25. Titans, Texans.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That is caught. He's going to
my goodness.
First down and then some. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 54 yards.
Titans ran no huddle and got the Texans off guard.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing
Rootalon,
to shut down
how have you been?
so far.
Jesse at 123, someone fell asleep in space and their ship ran out of power.
As the first half winds down.
And he'll go down.
That is not a good idea. We're doing pretty good. Tomorrow
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
8-year
As the clock will
anniversary.
stop with 35 seconds to go
Entering
in
play
quarter
call,
number 2.
cover 6.
Not streaming tomorrow.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Entering plate, load block left.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal.
On the kick.
For the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Folk's kick is good, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
15 options, HP dive is selected. Inside zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
9
yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Categories, shot, save,
so we're
selected.
at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
That much. I don't know why that ended that fast. There's no way that should have. Titans are still in it. Does anybody want to redeem anything else, or are we still good with this?
Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He's got 2 touchdown passes
Well,
already.
I mean, I did redeem
He's also
it, but
thrown 2
he
interceptions.
did.
So
Entering play call.
I'm not saying because I don't want to see the game its conclusion,
Okay,
but
Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome
Texans
you
get the ball back
for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Entering play call, double slant.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Sorry.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I just really want to see some ESPN 2K5. There's just something about the sound I love. Ruthlon redeemed Sports Madness.
They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Let's at least finish this series.
Stroud looking to throw. And he's unable
I wish he would wait. I mean, I wish that it had been redeemed like during
play.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Are you recording this one, or no?
I can pause it.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Entering play call. Duo. Spacing switch. RPO alert out. To FK screen to wheel. Power O.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here goes Stroud again.
Stroud going to take off upfield.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Look, he just ran right by the
scrambling
defense.
There. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. He can run too. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Dell. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
The slot man in motion right. Back to Mixon on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive.
Move along. This game definitely improved on the sound, though, certainly.
I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
Absolutely.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Here we go.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Entering play call.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal
Move
line.
along. Also, if you said something, I didn't hear you. Ad break.
And that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates.
Entering play call. Normal. Kickoff wheel.
The Titans get the ball back after the Texans touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession.
Notification from system. Your controller batteries are low.
That's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Love. She's drunk.
What? Who is?
Sasha Allison.
God.
And
the
she's
home team's
talking on
offense
chatter.
and their quarterback headed out for this next
God.
possession. And it's been a rough night
I'm
at the
so glad I
office
have
for
it
him.
muted.
He's been
Esther
more of a
never did that.
liability than an
best
asset
of my
throughout the
knowledge.
contest.
I
And this
didn't talk on
offense is
chatter, but I
having a
talked to
hard
other
time
people all
overcoming
day.
his struggles
yeah.
to this point.
You doing okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
over the salvage room.
Spot inside zone.
I missed, but yeah, it happened.
The Texans
lost
offense
two
ready to go here for their
in
next
one go.
drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up
Entering
opportunities
play
for big
call.
plays.
Hachi
Looks like a run,
Rose.
turn it into a play
Inside
action,
zone.
and throw one deep.
Now a 2nd and 2. Once again, they run with Mixon. Fights him off. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Entering play. Haji Bread.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Entering
I
play
think with this team, you got to
drive.
figure at this point,
Inside
this is a
zone
great
split.
spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mixing up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on
Entering
the play.
play
It'll be
call.
second down.
Coach suggests
His
two-wheel.
carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
That is caught by Dell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Texans are moving the
Entering
ball.
play call. Drive right corner. Inside zone.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of
Entering
downs.
play
That was simply an
call.
offensive
Coach
line winning the
suggestions.
battle
There
up
are 8
front and winning
categories.
in a
You have
big
15
way and giving their
options.
guy in the
Inside zone
backfield
is
a
selected.
nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. HB off tackle is selected. Contact.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Play call, AHUM.
Ooh, I like that play. I like that play a lot, actually. Little HP wham. Ah, 3rd and goal for the Texans, trying to make it a 3-score game.
Mixon.
And off.
Mixon. Texans touchdown.
You can flip it back and forth.
Workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Options, Padcamp is selected. Padcamp.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Entering play call, special teams.
I think they said 35.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Entering play stick.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Inside zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Levis. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's Foley Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Levis looking to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Entering play
and that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And yes, I moved y'all to the Monday night slot.
Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him.
Entering
Instead,
play call,
it's still
coach
open a little bit,
suggestions. There
and
are
they've got a
7
puncher's
categories.
chance.
You
On for
have
the extra
15
point,
options.
Folk.
Attempt is selected.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Hey, 34-20.
Entering play call, normal. There are 3 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Entering play call, cover 9.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 128 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
That's it.
Big
That's what
Jeff
you want.
with the
Straight ahead
tackle.
positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Stroud. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired.
Just does this
While he still has some fresh legs. Not the
the
biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there. And it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Entering play, squeeze block.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Hand off to Pollard. Big hole. Pollard.
He stiff arms him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Gonna walk on my ribs.
Empty and spot.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He gets this one to Boyd. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Entering play call, empty and
as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now here's Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Entering play call,
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Options. Inside zone is selected.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Entering play call. Inside zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Pollard again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 3 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And now out comes Houston. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side. And now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead. They go into coast mode. And all of a sudden, they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise,
and that's caught inside the 35.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Texans.
Joe Mixon, 78
Joe
yards.
Mixon.
And the Texans use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly the play right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, They give up a touchdown
Entering
one
play call,
later.
coach
How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Play call,
got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball.
That makes it
Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe with a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Still in it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Down by 12.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But you know, there
he goes.
And now the Titans are showing their one-play ability.
For a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 71 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
Says Calvin Ridley.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now Folk for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just 1 play resulting in the touchdown.
Play call.
35 to 40.
There are 3 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
And
it'll be 2nd down.
Suggestions. There are 5 categories.
At the 46-yard line.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Middle 3rd.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and it'll be territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
First down 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Option right, here's Stroud. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Entering squeeze block. Return left.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
Titans have no timeouts.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Entering
so Levis
level
and the
sale.
Titans now down by 5. 1:46 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. You have 15 options. Corner strike is selected.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down.
X under.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Levis to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
And there is nothing that the Titans can do.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
But you didn't give me the
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Miracle.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.